What is the best example of cultural ignorance you've seen? 15 years ago, I worked for a company in Germany that was bought by a large US company. One of the first actions was a mandatory HR meeting. The head HR we had was from the US. They used their US PowerPoint deck and guided us through the rules and regulations, even though our local HR team not to do that. Here are some of the highlights. They said we are not allowed to accept tickets for the Super Bowl per company rules. There was utter confusion. Minus 90% of the people had never heard of the Super Bowl. A discussion about why we would want to watch that started. Eventually, everyone started dissing American football as a sport, especially after we looked up ticket prices for the Super Bowl. They said we are not allowed to have relationships with anybody from a supplier or within the company. Uproar in the room. This is against the German constitution. What you do in your free time is not their business. The discussion gets heated. The Americans on the line are very confused. The American HR didn't even understand anything about Germany before he came. The head of quality assurance finally gets up and shouts, "If I love that woman, nobody will prevent me from dating her." People signed the sheet that they participated in, read and understood the presentation with reservations. People started discussing where to sign up for legal expenses insurance. HR refrained from that day from having mandatory global HR meetings. Management tried a couple of other stuff. At will employment, which is against the law. Everybody has a contract. Cutting vacation, also against the law. Canceling bank holidays, still against the law. And make people work on vacation days. Guess what? It's still against the law. Each of these had a funny story that goes with it, and all resulted in the US management's defeat.